Alright lads, so just a quick PSA in case you weren't already aware, the new sub-story that did drop today is actually different compared to all the other sub-stories, and by that, I mean you can actually get your hands on a free 5-star Swimsuit Toshiro, which is a free character, one of the rarer characters in the game that hasn't returned until today really, and he debuted like what, 3 or so years ago for Global. On JP it's even rarer because he only came back once I believe when the game first started. Fun fact about that actually, on the Japanese version of the game, the way to actually get that Toshiro was through a ranking event. So yes, Bleach players actually had ranking events back in the day, where essentially it was a point event, and whoever had the most points, I believe it was the top 1,000 players in the game, because it was a small game at the time, whoever was the top 1k got the free Toshiro, and since then, they've never done any kind of ranking events like that. I would kind of like that to return, but I can understand why they don't do it. It's kind of toxic, and it's just probably unhealthy for the game. It's better off if they just give every person the character for free, like they did in the past, and like they're doing right now. So go ahead, lads, go to the sub-story. It's only free quest. On quest 2, you get the 4-star Rukia. If you're missing her, that's another 35 orbs. I believe there's also some 3-star characters in there. If you are missing them, you can pick those up. And the Toshiro is giving you 125 orbs to max them out. And, you know, just in time for the part 2 of the anniversary, which will be getting announced tomorrow morning. Or if you're someone that's still trying to go for Aizen, those 125 orbs might bless you. Who knows? Who knows? But I do want to mention one thing, and that is the fact that this character is rewarded for completing the quest. If you sell the character after this, you will never be able to get this character again. So make sure, at the bare minimum, you're maxing the character, get him to level 150. If you wanted to get him to 200, by all means do that. And just lock him, and then just sit him into the box for the end of time, because you're never going to really use him. He's not a good link whatsoever, but he's a nice character to have for the collection purposes, and also just free orbs, right? More orbs than normal, so we gladly take those. But not gonna lie, it was a very big surprise to see that. Didn't expect this character to return. Essentially, there are 4 rare characters in the game right now. Technically 5 if you want to include the Mindscon that we did get a few months back that has yet to return. But the 4 OG rare characters are the Hotcon and the Technique Shikaichigo that were given out as part of an advert campaign on JP. It was then given to global players for those that logged in for the first week of the Global's first anniversary. Then we had the Power Toshiro, that was the co-op event that did return a few times. And then now the, you know, Swimsuit Toshiro that returned once, and then now he's back for this sub-story. So yeah, hopefully they can return the other characters. They are kind of doing that with the Kon and Ichigo. They returned the character per se, but they didn't return it in the same attribute. It was a different attribute, which is kind of cool because the veterans like us that had those characters, then we were able to get new characters. But it would be nice if these other characters that have been, you know, for the most part been unseen, untouched for the last 4 or so years, it would be nice if they could return as part of a sub-story sometime in the future, like they've done with this Toshiro. So pros to Caleb. This is something that I didn't expect. It's nothing too big, but it's nice. It's 3 orbs, more orbs than normal, so can't complain about those. But just make sure you guys, again, if you are using those orbs on the banner or the 6th anniversary banner, I wish you luck. Hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.